We're going to fight gloom and doom tonight with this guitar. This is a 1953 Gibson CF100, and the most notable feature of this guitar is the Florentine cutaway. Now there's another cutaway called a Venetian cutaway. The Florentine cutaways are very pointy. The Venetian ones are rounded. So the Florentine's is actually not the dominant shape of guitars. But Gibson, when they made the CF100, they decided to do the Florentine for some reason. The CF100 had like Les Paul inlays too. They were a small body guitar, and they were fairly popular. You don't see a whole lot of them around, but they're not uncommon, let's put it that way. The funny thing about this guitar is that it went through a horrendous fire. It was bought back here in the Rural Retreat in 1953. A nurse purchased it for her brother, and he had it for several years, and then he made the mistake of dropping a cigarette into a couch, and it smoldered, and it superheated the whole house. And if you don't think it didn't get hot, look at that. That's where it bubbled up. Tuners are new. They were melted, of course. And the old guitar the whole guitar was folded up. You can see a big warp right here from it. The ambulance people were called, and they went to haul the guy out of the house, and he had been on the rescue squad. As they were hauling him out of the house, he took his own pulse. He said, "It's no use, I don't have a pulse." And then he was gone. So the guitar passed to his nephew, or his niece, and then his great nephew got it. And it took me about 20 years to talk him out of it. And when I got it, I took it down to Herb Key, and Herb said, "Well, we're going to have to put a new top on it." I said, "Well, I don't want to fool with that." Herb said, "Well, sell it to me." So I sold it to him for whatever I paid for it. I don't even remember now. But I sold it to Herb for that. 2 years later, Herb says, "Come here and look at this." So we go look, and he actually got most of the warp out of it and made it playable again. And he named it Old Smoky. So then I said, "Well, Herb, what do you got to have out of it?" So I ended up buying it back. And it's been through other repair jobs since then. Mike McKee down in Boone has recently done some work on it because it is still warped. I mean, there's no way to get that out of it. It's got a wonderful little tone to it. I love to finger pick on it. So the people, you wonder what this cutaway for, Florentine cutaway. Well, they tell me that it's to get down there and play. Well, I don't ever go down there. So I'll tell you what I think it's for. I think it's so you can hold it and look cool. So it's an armrest. In my case it is anyway. The CF100.